All right, welcome. I'm Vic with the YouTube Relevance channel, and I'm also the product creator of something called Triggers. And this show is called Ask Search Triggers, where you can ask me in real time about search engine optimization. And this tool is quite old. Our first version was around 2010. We created a tool. It was widely known as Niche Driver. And the idea was to find niches. So there's a lot of other keyword tools out there, including ones that I use like TubeBuddy. And I'll put the links below in the description. But here's the thing. TubeBuddy is great. However, it doesn't do all the things that SearchTriggers does. And SearchTriggers has a lot of functionality that TubeBuddy does not have. And we actually are interested on two sides of the equation. The first side of the equation is the demand side. In other words, how much popularity is the theme of your video? When you make a video, how many other people are looking for that concept or that topic? That's the most important thing we look at. And we ask the direct information from the largest search engines in terms of their popularity of what people are searching for. We also ask YouTube directly that information, and they give us back some data based on the relevance score, as we call it inside of there. Then the second component is what's known as the competition. How many existing videos do you need to overcome in order to rank in the search engines? Now, the algorithm in YouTube has changed. And because the algorithm has changed, what ends up happening is people are becoming more sophisticated. They use a lot of tools. They use a lot of tags. They put a lot of things inside of the search results. And they think that, okay, more is better, when the exact opposite is true. Less is better. The parts you want to focus on are your title and your description and the transcript of your video. Your transcript can also be uploaded as captions. And I made a software specifically to do that called 𝘂𝘗. And 𝘂𝘗 Pro allows you to upload your captions and transcribe them beautifully. So what I'm going to play for you now is a track from one of the earliest webinars I gave in my last round before the new version of SearchTriggers to kick off and set some context for this show. This is back when I was in Ireland, and I was optimizing one of my videos around the Skellig Islands where Star Wars was filmed. So I hope you enjoy this, and please ask questions, and we will take some channel reviews in a moment. So while we're doing that, I'm going to go bring up the recording, and I know you're going to love it. It'll set the tone. This was actually part of a product I created called Search Traffic Academy. And I think this new series, it would be a great idea to kick it off with that. So let's take a look and see how this works. Okay. Here we go. Welcome to my webinar. This webinar is entitled How to Create, Produce, and Launch Websites that Get Found Easily by the Right People. Before we get started, I want to give you my mercifully brief introduction. Star Wars is my favorite movie. I absolutely love Star Wars and all. I've seen every single film at least twice. I love playing video games and adventure traveling to exotic places and taking photographs and videos. I got my start in my career as a talk show host at MSN, the Microsoft Network, in the 90s. I interviewed best-selling authors, celebrities, including the CEO of Intel Corporation itself, Andy Grove. Had a chance to meet Bill Gates, as well as connect with a lot of the leaders in the computer industry. Then I moved into SEO and keyword research, and I advised authors such as Tom Clancy, his agency in New York. I work with publishers, keynote speakers. One of my clients was a Disney speaker and still is a client to this day. I've done SEO for hotels, event production companies, health and wellness. The list goes on and on. I was a CTO of a high-tech company, and we pioneered interactive online shopping and commerce. You know that thing that says, people who bought this, we also think you like that. Pioneering that type of technology, which was later adopted by Amazon and virtually every other e-commerce company in the world. So I know quite a bit about technology and leading teams of programmers. And finally, I was featured in the best-selling book Ready, Aim, Inspire, along with other industry leaders, including Carlos Slim, the richest man in the world. But you didn't come here to hear about me. We're going to talk about your exposure on search. So here's what you'll learn during this presentation. The 3 most important things you need to know about search. I'm going to teach you simple ways to boost your current search engine rankings. And I'm also going to be talking about how to have a website that's genuinely helpful to your audience, but still appeals to the search engines. And so here is why this webinar is different. Everything I'm going to teach you is born from reverse engineering my own successes and actual case studies, rather than SEO theory, which is better part of 5 years old. And I'm going to also teach you stuff that is tried, true, tested, and current. And this works both inside and outside of the internet marketing space. So I'm going to show you how to rank along a wide range of industries, from books, travel, real estate, legal, and many more. So why is this important to you now? Well, most SEO we've learned is simply dead wrong. Saturation has made the search engines completely immune to startup websites. Traffic to websites through SEO and even paid media is lower than ever. If you've actually done this, you know what I'm talking about. Unless you're willing to pay top dollar, and I'm talking lots of money per click, which requires your product to be hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars in value, you're going to quickly discover that's going to cost you more to bring traffic to your website than you'll ever possibly make from selling products on your website. And if you miss the keywords that people are looking for, you're going to optimize for the wrong words. I've seen this time and time again with SEO firms that say, I'll get you to Google page 1 on... And if you hire a monthly SEO firm, you're likely to get ED index. Almost all of these firms that say, hey, we'll do all... You're going to quickly discover that's going to cost you more. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, how's it going? Uh-oh, what'd I do?
All right. I'm gonna mute this this thing. We could actually talk over it. But good to see you, man.
Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in quite a while.
Yeah, well, we did a 5.5-hour event yesterday. I'm just posting replays of it now for Peter's company, Easy One Up.
Yeah.
And this is my friend Scott said, "Hey Vic, why don't we do search triggers? I love search triggers. Let me do search triggers. Let me teach you search triggers," because he's been getting such great results with YouTube on it. And the YouTube algorithm just changed. A lot of people don't know that. They're still operating from the videos that are mostly on the internet, where the algorithms, they're literally telling people information, and they're selling tools based on that information. And YouTube already changed its algorithm.
That's what they like to do.
Yeah, they did. So tags are basically nerfed. If you know what nerfing is, in a video game, if something is too powerful, then they nerf it. Like Google Plus was too powerful. One of my friends was the former attorney, chief legal counsel for Google, and she came to my home, and we had a hangout. and we had this conversation about it. And they were dealing with tons and tons of problems for Google. And because what ended up happening was, let me come back on here with cameras here and change the brand. But what I want to do is educate everyone about the new updates, including starting with you, because you're in our VIP group.
Okay.
So nerfing is when something's too powerful, they get rid of it. So Google Plus was gotten rid of because it was actually a huge liability for Google, because you could literally, when SearchTriggers first came out, we could literally just put something in SearchTriggers, spit out a good keyword, get a green light, put it on Google Plus, and we could leapfrog past anyone else on anything. Anything on Google, anything on YouTube, anything. It was just way too powerful. And so all these corporations got out there and they got really upset that, hey, I paid this SEO firm all this money, and now, you know, some kid just puts, you know, something on Google Plus and it's higher than all this money we spent on SEO. So, you know, I have a lot of friends that do SEO, and I just tell them all, you know, Google don't operate that way. You know, it's just not how it operates. The rules of SEO were laid down in the 90s. They were reinforced probably 10 years later. And these days, SEO is super, super simple. It's all based on artificial intelligence. Okay. It's all based on the relativity to the user. So the top 10 doesn't really even exist, but people still believe it does. Okay. When you search on YouTube, it's going to personalize those results to you as a customer. Yes, there is some valid use of it, but what can we do now? How do we rank our videos in the top? That's the question everyone keeps asking me. Well, there are two major updates. One is tags have been nerfed. So tags are like 1 or 2% of the ranking algorithm now, my sources say. So tools like TubeBuddy, which are great, we used to copy and paste and put lots of tags in there. And tags used to be, if you were tagged with a certain video, then on the sidebar with people who shared the same tag, that's how it was supposed to work, actually, right? So if I was a 𝘬𝗵𝗲𝘃 fan and I found the tags of the 𝘬𝗵𝗲𝘃, right, I could go put the same tags on my video, and when other 𝘬𝗵𝗲𝘃 videos would show up, my video would show up because of the tag.
Right, you kind of piggyback.
People abused it, and what ended up happening was people would go in and scrape the tags from other videos that were unrelated to the content just to get more eyeballs on it. They'd put these popular tags in, and all of a sudden you'd have videos showing up on the sidebar. So what Google did in its recent update is they've now gone back to the title and the description, which in a way is good for SearchTriggers because that's what we originally started with, was title, description. And I'm told that the title, what we used to believe, usually in terms of relevance, words towards the beginning of the title are more relevant than words toward the end of the title. Well, I think this is now a compromise. If you look at the title, you have about 60 characters that's visible. After that, YouTube puts a ... Are you with me still?
Yeah.
Well, they allow you 100 characters in the title. That's the new update, okay? That means you have 40 characters of keywords that are invisible and off the screen where you can stuff in some keywords to increase your view count. So I've been testing this stuff and it's working. So what you want to do is create a title that is just makes someone want to click in those first 60 characters and then stuff it with a good keyword on the tail. Then you use search triggers to optimize the long tail in your body copy, and you have to write good copy in the first paragraph. My Doobie Brothers video got a big boost when I got rid of the links that were in the first few lines, and I just rewrote it with good, clean, you know, like press release style body copy. And you want to think press release, okay? When you think, how would I make a press release? That's what you want to write. And they're actually recommending 200 words in the description minimum, right? So what I've been experimenting with, and what I've also seen people do, some of my friends that have, you know, like 100 times more subscribers than I do, they are ranking for keywords which don't exist in the title and they don't exist in the description, but they're still ranking in the top for those keywords. And what I found was they spoke the keywords in the first 30 seconds multiple times in their intro, right? So I came up with a very simple method for YouTubers, which is just make your video for human beings. In the editing process, listen to it yourself, then use a tool like SoCSnap to transcribe what you wrote in such a way that you can see what you wrote. And then what I would do is cut a get a teleprompter, cut a 30-second pre-roll, slap that on to the beginning of your video, and then re-upload it to YouTube. That's my strategy that I recommend now, because think about it. You want to appear natural. So you want to have a normal, natural speaking style when you're presenting, right? Mm-hmm. In the editing process, you might have a nugget or two that will drop, and then you've got to be able to make like a 5-minute video around that nugget. And then you have to make a 30-second spot or a 1-minute spot and put it on at the beginning. It's too much to think about. It's not sustainable. So what I do now is I record as much as I can, and then I go in the editing room and I break it down to like short videos. And then I say, okay, here's what the video is going to be about. Then I have the video playing. And then at the end, I say, here's what the video was about. And then I introduce the next video. So it's a lot more work for us YouTubers now, but I think the overall end product is going to be better. Okay. What did you hear out of that, Daryl? You like it?
Yeah. Yep. And I think my roast is beeping. I heard my wife say, so I need to go check on it.
All right. Well, I always got to check on the roast. The roast is the most important thing.
Yep.
Well, thanks for coming on. It's good to see you jump in. Let me ask you, did you get a notification on your phone?
I think it was email. It said you were going to be live, and it asked if I wanted to have a notification sent to me. And I said, yeah. So then it prompted me on the computer.
It was email? So Google actually emailed you?
I think so, or maybe it asked me. I don't remember whether it was, maybe it was Facebook. I don't know. Somewhere I was prompted to ask, or it prompted me if I wanted a notification, and I said yes.
Okay.
And so I was just actually finishing up editing a video, and I mean,
awesome.
It's still sitting down in my taskbar in Camtasia. I'm basically going to watch it through again, make sure I don't need to cut anything else out, and then I'll upload or I'll save it. And then hopefully after next weekend, I'll be posting. It's a 10-part video series about digital marketing tools, and I'll just post one a day. And in the meantime, I'll have some time to get some more videos made on the back end, setting things up. And then I'm also going to do a case study related to that about the keywords I used and stuff.
Nice.
And start next weekend, because we're going to be gone next weekend. And so I'm going to, on Monday, start this process, and hopefully I'll have enough content built up that I can start posting every day and stay ahead of it.
Well, you can upload all of them to YouTube all at once, and then what you do is you just go in there and schedule them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, what's the video about? Do you have any indicators about it? Let me go look at your channel. Can you what's the name of your channel? Let's go bring it up, because one of the things I want to do here with channel reviews and actually help you out with it's like the lowest hanging fruit. Like I just recently started watching Matthew McConaughey. He started a YouTube channel, and all of a sudden it just like got on my awareness, and he's doing like a big fundraiser for Texas right now. Are you in Texas? Where are you?
No, I'm in Oregon, just north.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the actor, so it's, a lot of these celebrities are now jumping on the YouTube bandwagon. It's kind of cool to watch what they do, because they have fans all over the world. And they probably have people that are, so you gave me in the private chat. Okay. Daryl Hammond. Okay. So I'm going to bring this up. Let me bring it up on my window here. Let's take a look at it. Let me take a look at this. Hey, pretty good. You've got 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can you turn off the oven, let it rest?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and
the wife's going to take care of it.
So what are 𝘑𝘗 products? Let me go ahead and share my screen here.
Well, a lot of those were affiliate marketing reviews from Warrior Plus products. When I first got started with YouTube, it was all launch jacking stuff. And so probably, I'd say probably 100% of my videos were basically launch jacking videos about different products on Warrior Plus.
So your 𝘑𝘗 products review definitely had the most. They're kind of newbie affiliate playbook review. You see those?
Yeah, a lot of those. Yeah, I don't know. Certain SEO tactics or, ranking tactics. Those might not be all,
I'm just looking at the ones that got the most views are these two right here.
Yeah, and that
is that product still out, or it's no longer around?
No, it's probably still available, but it's probably not. It's probably gone out of everybody's brain, and it's no longer promoted. So, I mean, a few of those I've gotten, sales months after it actually launched, and it's all kind of relevant or irrelevant. Right. But you just leave them up there. It's stuff on your channel.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, sometimes it's actually better to turn them private and then bring them back after a while, especially if you're not really pushing it, because the algorithm gets confused, I've found.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been trying to, I like these right here. There's a consistency around them.
Yeah, that one, most of these, all those similar thumbnails, I got a tool, and so now I use that tool for all of my thumbnails. And so that's why they're all kind of consistent.
Which tool are you using for your thumbnails?
Thumbnail Blaster.
Did you buy that on Zoo, or where was it?
I don't remember whether I bought it. It's on ClickBank right now, but I might have bought it when it was on JV Zoo or Warrior Plus, one of the two.
Yeah, this is They just look a little bit busy is my only challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, I've learned quite a bit about thumbnails since I created those. So
yeah, so you're doing, let's look at this. Let me bring up SearchTriggers here and take a look. I'm also going to bring up 𝘂𝘗. I'm going to show you the most useful feature for search in 𝘂𝘗 is this feature. There we go. Called character count. So like what I did is, okay, so this is right in your 100, right here in the 100. Okay. So now you've got these 40 characters right here, right? This is off the screen.
okay.
Affiliate training using 𝘑𝘗𝘗. So one thing you could do is get rid of the word using because that doesn't really matter and no one can see that. The word how to, let me just go see if I type in promote 𝘑𝘗𝘗. If I type in promote 𝘑𝘗𝘗, and you'll see how to promote 𝘑𝘗𝘗 affiliate program shows up here.
Yeah, and I think I use SearchTriggers to do this one.
Yeah, it's your it's among your top ranking videos.
Yeah.
But you know the thing is, 𝘑𝘗𝘗 as a keyword is not as popular as like 𝘑𝘗𝘗 versus ClickFunnels. Like if you do a comparison of 𝘑𝘗𝘗 against ClickFunnels, you're going to get, you're going to inherit that. So let's go take a look. What SearchTriggers suggested was how to promote 𝘑𝘗𝘗. Yeah, you did use SearchTriggers. Congratulations. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure you need the word complete. How to promote 𝘑𝘗𝘗 affiliate program. And you see there's on Facebook. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Does this video go into Facebook at all?
No, but that's the whole idea of getting, I've got this 10 video series on digital marketing tools. I'm attempting to rank for digital marketing tools in Google front page, trying to get it to rank first page on Google. And then also first page for that keyword on YouTube. And so then once I'm able to do that, then I can start ranking for, say, a harder one like 𝘑𝘗𝘗 or something.
Digital marketing tools is harder than 𝘑𝘗𝘗.
Right. But all of my, if I can get ranked for the long tails that I'm working on, if I can get them all to rank, it'll give me a little more juice for that main keyword.
So that's what I would do is you combine two SearchTriggers results into one.
That's what I did. I didn't.
Yeah, that's 73 right there.
Yeah, because I didn't use SearchTriggers to do this. I did it for some of them, but I used keywords everywhere, and I just searched all of the keywords related to keyword digital marketing tools.
Cool.
And then I filtered them by the top most searches or most search results, and then I took each of those and worked them into a title on each of those 10 videos. And so I basically broke down, basically the first video is, what are digital marketing tools, which is a keyword that showed up in that keywords everywhere search that I did. And then and then that first video is basically a breakdown of all the coming videos. I went over like 9 different tools, and so each one now will be a well, each of those will be a topic for a new video.
Nice. Yeah. Well, if you could hear me for a second, can you just grab that and pop it into the title and see if we can re-kickstart that video?
Do what now?
Just take this line, how to promote Builderall affiliate program.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious to see if you just change that title. I'll Skype it to you. Just go into your YouTube and just change the title that you have there to this one.
Well, the thing about it is I'm stuck on this tab. I can't, for some reason, my computer's not letting me go to any other tab. So,
oh, wow.
I won't be able to do anything until we're done.
Okay, yeah. Until we're done, that's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, Skype that to me. I'll change it, and
let's check back next week and see how it did.
All right.
I mean, what I'm hoping to see is just a little bit of a bump. You know, you go to like what I found was when I took video that already had some eyeballs on it,
mm-hmm.
and I tweak it a little bit, and I see like a 20 or 30% increase, I'm going, wow, that's cool. Right? Because these things change all the time. What people are typing in, it changes every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that the Digital Marketing Tools 2021 is in there. If nothing more, what we could do is use this older video that's got some views on it to help kickstart some of the videos through the end screen, right? So like your new videos get a little bit of a boost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to take your old videos and use them to boost your new videos, right? Especially if they still have some viewership.
Yeah, those last, because I didn't do a lot of videos for quite a long time, and then those last 2 videos, which are related to Builderall, one was for Lead Boss University. Mm-hmm. Which is a high-ticket training program by my mentor into Builderall, and then the Builderall affiliate program video. Those are both of my most recent videos. And man, I probably haven't posted videos for a few months. And so I'm trying to, this year, my goal is to go all in on YouTube and get to a point to where I can start making enough content and get it backlogged enough to where I can post every day. And I don't know, with my full-time job and everything, if I'd be able to actually create one every day if I was, you know, doing
Start with weekly
per day.
All the gurus that I've heard, they recommend, you know, weekly is plenty. And one of the guys that I watched, they said that YouTube actually cares more about you making good quality that a lot of people are going to be watching. Mm-hmm. Than they do about having a lot of quantity.
Right.
So since I mentioned Matthew McConaughey, what I want to do is some channel reviews if you got a few minutes.
Yeah.
I just want to show you what his channel looks like. Okay. When I go to his channel, okay, right now, he's got 50,000 people watching him live, right?
Well, that's because of who he is, man.
Exactly. But I wanted to make this video, right? This is what he's on live right now. Let me give you a couple of tips. What I see, he's probably got a really good webmaster working with him.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So whenever they go live, they put their live video right here on the homepage. Mm-hmm. Now, that was a mistake I didn't do. Like today, I didn't have my live video on the homepage. When I go to videos and I do sort by most popular, he just got started. You see that?
Well, yeah.
As soon as he got started, I immediately got announced this right here. And his number, I love this video. Watch, look at that. Total raised 192,000, right? Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But let's look at the timing. Okay, that was March 12th. Okay, it's now March 21st. So how many days is that? I have a degree in math, but I can't add and subtract.
It'd be what, 9 days? 9 days so far.
So it's a week.
A week and 2 days.
9 days. 9 days. Okay. So here he is. He comes out of the blue, launches a brand new video, hashtags his name, first YouTube video. Okay, so what we can learn from this is hashtag first YouTube video. You see that? And he's also branding his last name. When you actually watch the video, he says, McConaughey here. All right, McConaughey here. He actually inspired me when this thing showed up in my feed. I actually recorded a very similar video to the tone of voice that he was doing. He had glasses on. I put glasses on. I thought it was kind of cool. But look, here he is with Russell Brand. I'm pretty sure it was Russell Brand that inspired him to go create his own channel. I've been watching Russell Brand a lot in the UK. Let's go look at what he did here, right? I'm going to grab this text and put it into 𝘂𝑐 Snap. And you see that's exactly 279 characters. So that's like right in the mark of, I think what was actually in the docs, and I'll have to check on it, is they want to see 250 characters minimum. One of the other YouTubers I follow, Annie, she said 250 words. I don't think YouTube counts words. They count characters, right? Yeah, so I think she meant to say characters, but she said words in her video.
Yeah, on these digital marketing tool, they're basically PowerPoint, presentations. And so I went through and I basically narrated, in the description, basically everything, not exactly what I'm saying, but, in general terms, what I'm saying in the video is all down in the description.
Okay, well, what you want to do, though, is record a 1-minute pre-roll that has the keywords that you're targeting in it. You would say, hey, 𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗 here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about digital marketing tools in 2021, the best tools that you will find. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then you have your logo come on after the 1-minute mark. And then you cut into the 5-minute video that you recorded. That little extra boost is going to make a huge difference. It's also going to keep the viewer more attentive. Because if you go straight into PowerPoint, I found that my stuff doesn't get a lot of traction when I go straight into the PowerPoint. Well, you got to have that little 1-minute, human connection there.
Yeah, and that's what I did. Basically, is my first PowerPoint slide is on the page and me down in the corner. But basically, I say the title of the video, and I introduce myself. I say the title of the video, and so don't go anywhere, kind of a thing. My logo flashes on. I used to have a longer, the thing was probably 15 seconds or more intro, and now I use a different one, which I haven't actually put on it hasn't been used on a video that's published yet, but it's like 5 seconds now.
Right.
Because, no one wants to see that damn logo, especially if it rolls for too long. Just a quick little flash, kind of a thing. I use videos to create it. I think it takes like 5 seconds or something like that. I mean, I'd send you a link to... Let's see. I wonder if I can get it on my phone.
So let's take a look at Russell Brand and see if we can learn something from here. I'm going to go through the same process. I go to videos, I go to sort by, and I go to most popular. And this one has 8 million views 8 years ago. And then this one right here, I meditated every day as this is what happened to me. But this is 1 year ago. So let's look at this one here.
I've meditated every day. This is what has happened. I've started doing videos on how I've meditated every day.
That's great. Okay, so I meditated every day. All right, let's go see that. Wow. So it shows up really high in Google and YouTube relevance. And he even created, look at that. He created the auto suggest. You see that?
Yeah.
But what's interesting is people type in his name wrong. So
Misspell his name.
Yeah. Russell Brand, I meditate every day, is what's trending right now. So if you were going to make your own I meditated every day video, I'm going to run that real quick. And I'm going to see if I can find a little niche. Okay, so I would add in something like for a month or for 30 days. I meditate every day for 30 days. You're now only going to have 18 competing videos, right? So there is room for you to make another video saying, I meditated every day for 30 days and this is what happened to me.
Yeah, and I've been, that's one of the video series that I want to do is all mindset stuff too. So
yeah,
that would work into it.
But in terms of SEO, there's not much more that I could recommend. He pretty much nailed it. All I would say is what I would do, maybe to increase the view count slightly. I would transcribe some of the text and put it here at the beginning. But, I mean, that's just a great video. It's no wonder it got 3 million views.
Well, and because it's Russell Brand.
Well, let's go into some people who are not so quite as famous. This is what I was scheduled to do with my friend. Let's see. Is he coming? Nope, he's not here yet. What I wanted to do was go through a couple of my friends that are big YouTubers. Here's one from Ryan Walsh. Let me bring him up. I've been following his stuff for a while. I kind of like what he had to say. Let me go in here and bring up his video.
Yeah, I've been watching him. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
Well, it's all in the editing. He's very sincere. He's got good transitions. All right, so notice in 30 seconds, he loaded it with keywords. Okay, look what he did. All right, so let's go look at that. Promote channel wrong way. Okay, so there he's competing against so the wrong way is kind of a cool thing, but it's not yet anything that what someone say.
Right.
Promote channel, you promote. Okay, so what's trending right now is promoting your YouTube channel with Google Ads. So my counsel, instead of making a video on the 5 worst ways to promote your channel, I mean, he got 7,000 views, right? But let me go look at Ryan's videos. He's about double my subscriber list because I never really even thought about going after subscribers because I thought it was all about views. But I'm going to go to his most popular video. Okay, his most popular video has 200,000 views. My most popular video has 2.3 million views. So I think
is, you know,
he's really good with content. That's why I think he would be a great fit to work with SearchTriggers because his topics are, I mean, his execution is first rate, right? I love his stuff. But my counsel to Ryan, if he was watching this or if he does watch this, make a video about promoting your channel with Google Ads because that's what people are searching for. That's what people care about. And people also care about promoting your YouTube channel on Facebook. You're only competing against 250 other videos, right? So you should be able to rank that pretty quickly given your position. Now, what was shocking to me is one of my colleagues said that your view count does not have a bearing on your SEO. What matters is, like, what they do is they test it for a little while, right? They put your video out there and they test it. And they're mainly testing your title. Does it have a catchy title? And are people clicking on it? Which is a factor of your thumbnail working together with your title. What I see a lot of YouTubers do wrong, in my opinion, is their title has too much text on it for the demographic. I haven't seen any other YouTuber even talk about this.
You mean their thumbnail?
My demographic does not, we tested this and we found that my demographic does not like text on thumbnails. My men over 50, they just want a screenshot of the rock band and that's it. They don't, because they can read the text of the title, right? They don't want the image cluttering up its noise. Whereas younger demographics like the 20s and the 30s, especially in the gamer niche, they want to know what the video's about on the thumbnail. Okay. So an older demographic actually prefers, and we found this because we did some tests with it. We found that when we took like a guitar riff with Tommy Johnston, it didn't perform as well with the sort of the name, like, you know, the name on the thumbnail. It didn't actually need it. It worked better with just putting a screenshot of the video.
Yeah, I heard actually today I was watching a kind of a training thing interview with a guy, and he suggested having a max of, say, 6 words on your thumbnail.
I would have no words on your thumbnail. Depends on your demographic.
Right.
What I would do is look at your channel and see what has the most views and then make a video like that. So if I go back to Ryan Walsh, 5 free ways to promote your new YouTube channel. Okay. So am I on the right monitor? Yeah, I'm on the right monitor. Okay, so new YouTube channel. So I want to go to I think the 5 ways is actually hurting him, right? I would actually, in this case, I would say 5 ways. I would say maybe like killer, right? Right, and I would put like an emoji like this one. We use that a lot. I think the word ways is okay, but let's see if the word ways shows up here. Like you know, the word ideas is a keyword that's trending. This week is a keyword that's trending. I can actually hide the queries right here. Okay. So open, settings, ideas, create, tips, name, announcement. You want to think about this, that any word that's a tail keyword like that, you want to keep it undoctored. Whereas these other ones, the words ways, I would bold this like that. Right? I would go in and use 𝘂𝘗 and I would copy it right from there. And then like I'm just going to go look, I'm just going to hack his channel. I can't save it, but let me show you what I would do here. I'm going to go into developer tools. You can actually do this with anyone's, obviously you can't change it, their channel, but just for illustration purposes, check this out. You see how this pops? 5 free ways. Okay, he has the word free. So let me go back to 𝘂𝘗. He has the word free.
Yeah, that's one of those spam words.
It's a spam word, and it doesn't do anything except people like it. So I would literally, when you make something bold and italic in 𝘂𝘗, it turns it into an emoji, so it removes it from the page.
Right.
Okay. But people still see it. So what we do is we go back. I'm going to go back in here and I'm just going to replace this. Watch how this pops. See that?
Yeah.
Right? I would be curious to see if we could double Ryan's views with just that little hack. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So we could say, you know, if he say, because you see how the word free really pops? And I kept the 5 as bold, so it gives your eye, you know, and then the freeze and italics. So I don't know. It just looks kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I would almost maybe put the free in bold too. Leave it italics, but leave it bolded.
Make it bolded?
Yeah. So then that's what your eyes are drawn to, is those first 3, you know, those first words.
Okay. So let me go back here. So I'm just going to go and paste it right in here. There it is. Right?
Yeah.
So I would also, instead of promote your YouTube channel, there's no guarantee. Let's go back to SearchTriggers. The most thing is create and ideas, right? So I would want to use the word create. That's what I would do. Right? 5 free ways to create ideas for your new YouTube channel. And the guarantee views, again, is an emphasize word. So I would go back to 𝘂𝘗, because the word guarantee doesn't really exist as a keyword. And I would pick like an emoji, like maybe like that. I would bold it. Copy that. Go back over here. But I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, he said guarantee views. I would change views to results because I think it's cooler, right? So that's how I would do it. So what we did here is we bolded and emojified the words that are emphasis words, keeping the keywords like right there in the middle, right? So then the human being reads this and they go, wow, that looks really cool, right? Are you with me still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so that's Ryan. Let's take a look. There was another person I was going to do. My friend Darren Little. Let's see if I search for him, if I find anybody. That's my friend right here. Okay, let's go to his channel. Go to videos and go sort by most popular. Look at that, 100,000 views 7 years ago. The MLM Superheroes Panther Project. MLM Truth Exposed, MLM as a Career. Are You Serious? All these are really old. Black Ops, Live Recruiting. Yeah, that's his brand. He calls himself the MLM Superhero. This one was the 𝘂𝘗 Leads. This had 7,000 views. I'm trying to find something that has some traction that's fairly recent, but I'm not finding anything.
Well, sort it by most recent, and
all of his recent ones have very few, right? Like they're around 295, 245, 45.
Oh, yeah.
Right. It's the typical thing that we see. You know, I call it like it either broke through or it didn't. And if something hasn't crossed 200, you know, it's based on your subscriber count, right? So if you take your subscriber count of 4,000 views, and let's go look at it like, okay, so he has 4.36, 436, excuse me. So if you take 266, divide that into, you can't see my calculator, but I'm just going to do the math for you. 4,360. It's around 6%, right?
Well, and that's if, you know, it's actually his subscribers that are watching them. You know, I've noticed on my channel, you know, a lot of my views for my recent ones are people that have found me in YouTube search or something, and very few of my actual subscribers have watched some of my videos.
Well, the thing is, the new algorithm pushes it out to your subscribers first, and then it tests to see how it does, and do they click? And if they don't click, then YouTube won't push it out further.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
gonna suck.
That's why a lot of people are struggling right now, myself included. And I've been looking, okay, what am I doing wrong? And what did I do right here that caused me to get like, I had a Marvel Avengers video that had like thousands of views. I had a video that was about the PS5 that had thousands of views. What did I do right? Other than picking a topic that a lot of people are concerned about.
Right. The popularity of the subject.
Yeah. But that's where you kind of have to go with, between, okay, what do I want to talk about versus, right. But yeah, as you can see, how to make money online with gold, right? 200 views is like normal, right? That's going to be 5% of your subscriber base. That's basically what you're going to get. As soon as you go past that, you can look at your numbers and you won't go many more. And you got to think of it from YouTube's point of view, right? They want to see, the views that get thousands or tens of thousands of views are the ones that the fans really, really like, and that they test them with your subscribers first, which is why you really got to be clear with what you're making for your subscribers. All right, let's go to a different, he's a 𝘬𝘗𝘗𝘃𝘓, okay? I'm actually going to switch my account over to Tube Relevance. I was in one of my clients. I'm already subscribed. And I've already clicked the bell notification on him. Okay. When I go to videos and I go to sort by and I go to most popular, I love this video. How to delete your Facebook account is his most popular video. And I would wager it still gets views still to this day. Right? And look at how simple this was. There's no question that video is about how to delete your Facebook account.
Yeah. And it's surprising that, that's getting that many views. That's, gives you a good idea, hey, I could probably do something like that.
Right. And a lot of the videos that have the most views, like I'm trying to see any video here that has a major push. And a lot of this is because it was easier to get videos in the early days. Right. It's a lot harder right now.
Well, there's a lot more people on YouTube too, putting out content. So you're competing with a whole lot of people.
Oh, you're competing with so many more people. Okay. Like, look at this one, 42,530 fine per video. FTC is coming for YouTube 1 year ago. That was a concern that people had at the time.
Right.
Massive YouTube changes are happening. Are you safe? Okay. 1 year ago. 1 year ago. Let's see if anything's happened like a month. No, nothing, not even a month. If I type in a month, okay, let's go to month. 10 months ago, right? 10 months ago, the top view that Daryl had was how to properly upload videos to YouTube in 2021. Okay, so let's run with this. Upload video to YouTube. We can get rid of the word YouTube. Let's go see what's trending with those keywords. I think the word properly is where he blew it. Okay. So the word studio, okay. Studio, mobile, full screen, mobile, HD quality, 1080p. See, all of these are keywords that are trending in YouTube and that are relevant.
Yeah, that's
so when you use words like properly, right? It's not hitting a keyword that people care about.
Right.
People care about YouTube Studio.
No one's going to probably type in the word properly either.
No one's going to type in the word properly. So you could keep the thumbnail the same. I would just go in and change the title.
Right.
So I'm just going to do it real quick. It's a great video. I remember seeing this when it came out, and it was actually one, you know, he did this in May, right? And then all he did was change the date, because what's nice about YouTube is you can change anything. You can change your title. You can change your description. You can change your end screens, your tags, everything after the fact. The only thing you can't change is your content. They let you cut content now, but it's complicated.
Well, and with his title, that's, you know, maybe a longer tail keyword that's getting some.
Well, it's because he did the upload videos to YouTube, right?
Right, but since that's, I mean, you saw on your search triggers that was in the red, so there was tons of, see, 6 million pages.
6 million pages.
So yeah, you throw in a couple of extra words.
One word, studio.
Yeah, I mean, choosing a different word.
So what I would do is I would go in with my little notepad here. First of all, the word how to is cool, but I would make it bold. How to, and I would use an emoji. Okay. So I'm going to start with that. How to upload videos on YouTube Studio. HD quality. I'd say mobile, you know, mobile and HD quality, right? And then put in the word 1080p, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, right? So this character count right here is for Twitter. It's how many characters you have left. So we may change that, but let's go back to SociSnap. And so I'm now going to put that in there. Now what happens is the first 60 characters are red visibly, so you can clearly see that. So mobile is still going to be there. All right, so it's going to be how to upload videos on YouTube Studio, mobile, and HD ... is what's going to be visible, right? So I'm going to go into Daryl's thing right now, and I'm just going to go in here and go to Developer Tools. Just a disclaimer, I'm not actually changing his, I can't go into his account and change it.
Right, it's just changing the way it looks on your screen.
Right, it just changed what it looks like on my screen. Right, and I'm going to move that 2021 to the tail. So that's how I would have his thing using search triggers and SociSnap together. And I would love, love, love to see if we did a little test with Daryl, if, you know, if we all of a sudden made that little change and he got like 50,000 views in a day, you know, he'd be happy.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to do 50,000 views on a video like that has some traction than to keep uploading new videos that only get like 4,000 or 5,000 views each.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, while little guys like us are struggling to get 100 views.
Well, it's because we don't have enough subscribers for YouTube to even pay attention to us.
Yeah.
Right? All I really would like to do is get together with a couple of my friends that are bigger YouTubers, and let's like help each other with little you know, strategies like this. And if it does work, great. You know, put one of my videos in your playlist in return. That's all, that's all we really want, right? Because we're all monetized.
Right.
It's not really, it's co-opetition rather than competition. But this is a great video. I mean, this is a really, really good video. Look at that. It's got the really nice balance. I'm going to like it. Yeah. And of course, Think Media was the next one that I was going to do.
Well, and he's got, if you look in his description, he's actually got the YouTube Creator Studio in the top line of the description.
Right. But he didn't use the word, no one knows the word creator.
Right.
People just know it as YouTube Studio, as evidenced by SearchTriggers, right?
Yep.
So you can see there's 25 pages with the word studio, right? Upload video, YouTube Studio. And it's trending both in Google and YouTube. And mobile has no competition. You see that? One video.
Yeah.
And they're all Hindi type videos, right? And this one that we actually indexed is this one, old how to upload a video from your phone in 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the absence of a phrase match, like SearchTriggers is powered by the 𝘓𝘗 search engine, so we're very precise. So if it says there's one, there's actually only one that meets all the criteria of a phrase match with this in here. So you can use that to get ideas. But look at that. This video got 86,000 views. So Daryl, I mean, I know you want to do digital marketing, but this like how to upload a video to YouTube Studio is such a lower hanging fruit than digital marketing.
Well, I'm already pretty much done with that series, so they're going up whether you like it or not, buddy.
Well, no, what you can do is make one video about how to upload to YouTube Studio, and then use that video to market all your videos in a playlist.
Yeah.
Right? There's like a trickle down effect. All right, so then we had one more, and I think it was Think Media. Yes, it was Think Media. So we're going to go to Think Media next.
In this video, I'm going to show you 5 powerful ways to get more views on your YouTube channel fast by using YouTube keyword research. We're going to define what a keyword and keyword phrase is and show you 5 powerful ways for how you can do this yourself, even if you're just getting started. And I want
see, you see how he said that perfectly? He dropped in the keywords of the video directly in there. And this was a live stream. How to get views fast with YouTube keyword research, new strategy. This had 137,000 views. So let's start with the beginning. I don't know if this is actually a phrase, but let's try it anyway. How to get views fast.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think it's trending even. I think it's just emphasis words that don't really have any space. The keyword is going to be YouTube keyword research, right? How to get views fast on YouTube. There's only 28 videos on that. Okay. And let me show you another thing. If I go to Google Trends, okay, I'm going to do that as a search term. And I'm going to see if I can change it. I don't know if there's any way to make it just YouTube, but I think it's just how to get views fast. And you compare that to the second part of his video, YouTube keyword research. Yeah, I guess they're fairly related, right? YouTube keyword research is 1 month. If I get rid of the word YouTube from it, you can clearly see keyword research is the trend.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he got most of his views because of the raw number of subscribers that he has and that they really like the content rather than it being specifically about the keyword.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of what he posts anyways, is all
Right.
that related to.
So if I type in YouTube keyword research, let me get rid of my caps lock.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos on it.
Yeah,
so,
but changing the long tail gives you, I mean, there's room.
There's room when you add the year.
Yeah.
You know, when you add the word free for video SEO, it's not trending in YouTube, but it is in Google.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go with this one. I would put in the year, and I would put in, I don't know what 𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗 even is. Do you know what 𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗 is?
No, might be somebody. I don't know. Maybe it's a new keyword tool or something. Oh, it's is it a language?
It looks like it's a language.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Best unknown information. He had 20 views.
Well, that's not bad. I mean, he only posted it, what, 6 days ago? It doesn't show how many subscribers he's got. He's got that hidden.
But he created a trend, right? His top video has 1.2 thousand views.
Yeah. Well, and it's getting marketed to, strictly to someone who speaks that language. So
yeah, but this guy's a rising star, man.
Yeah.
So what he's doing is he's putting the title right over here in 𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗. And then over here, he puts in the title for YouTube. And he's also targeting something called 𝘬𝘗𝘗𝘗𝘗, which I think is a mobile app.
Yeah.
Interesting. Best unknown information. That's a great title for a channel. All right. Well, that's fun. Gosh, what could I got totally sidetracked by this Hindi guy. Let's go back to Sean Cannell's video. Okay. I mean, the only thing I can think of is, once again, the same old thing. This how to get views fast is one phrase. YouTube keyword research. I mean, it's a pretty good title. I can see why he's getting it. I think where he's shooting himself in the foot is not having a long enough phrase right in here. I would put a carriage return, but I see why he does that, because if you know, if you have to go to the show more, you're not going to actually click, and he's trying to promote vidIQ. So
right, you got to be above the fold.
Yeah, it's got to be above the fold. So I mean, that's a fine line. Let's go into his most popular video. He's got several channels. So this is his personal channel. And then he's also got Think Media, which is another channel. So I'm going to subscribe with a bell. And I'm going to go to his main channel. I'm going to go to videos. I'm going to go sort by. I'm going to go to most popular. And look, this one had 5.7 million views 6 years ago.
It's because it's cute. Cute wins. Cute rules.
What's that?
I said cute wins.
Cute always wins, man.
Yep.
Interview with a 1-year-old, Juniala from It's Judy Life. Yeah.
So they must have a channel based on her.
Well, no, let's just look, you know, just that concept. Let's go into trend. Yeah, it's okay. So it's not really a search term. It's just cute.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's probably gone viral for that reason. You know, it probably got a lot of shares and stuff. You know, oh, check out. It's kind of like that Home Depot one. Have you ever seen that one?
Dude, there are 400,000 videos of interview with a 1-year-old.
Holy cow. That's quite a few.
Yeah, I would not want to make I would not want to do that. So let's go back to his channel. He got really lucky with that one. All right, so I like this. Gift ideas for him. 8 years ago, 5 years ago. What is Amazon Prime and is it worth it? That's a really good title. You know, the more I look at these videos that people make, these really simple questions, you know, is Amazon Prime worth it? You know, a silly question like that is what people really want, is like a reassurance video.
Yeah, well, I wonder that myself sometimes, you know. I pay for it, and you know, there's times when I actually order a lot of stuff, then hey, yeah, it's worth it. But then there's months where I don't watch anything on Prime, I don't order anything. So you're paying $30 a month. You know, is it worth it?
Like how to make sunny side up eggs. Okay. So I'm going to do that one. I'm curious how many sunny side egg videos are on YouTube.
Probably quite a few.
Not too bad. 99,000.
Yeah.
Right? And you see that? How to make only has 2. So he totally nailed it.
Wow.
Right? Now, another niche he could try is with water or in a microwave. Because that's what people are cared about. See that? Let's see what water looks like.
It's like clear and, you know.
Right. So here's Sunnyside eggs versus Over Easy. But yeah, Sunnyside eggs, how to make is the trend. So
Yeah.
he totally nailed that. How to make Sunnyside Up eggs. Okay, so let me see if Up makes it. Sunnyside Up eggs. Whoa! As soon as you add the word up, it goes from 99,000 to 515,000.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay has 210 videos on that very subject. So what we learned from SearchTriggers is if you were to make a Sunnyside Up egg, you should do a video about making them in an air fryer.
Okay. I have to buy the griddle attachment for ours because all I have is the grill part, and I don't think a Sunnyside egg is going to turn out too well in the grill part.
Let's go see if these well done ones have anything. I think they're still going to be NA. Nope. Okay, so well done has 3 videos, but it's lowered on. I mean, the length of the bar is how popular the phrase is.
Mm-hmm.
Relative. So it's kind of like, you know, YouTube trends in a way. It's kind of like Google Trends. So yeah. Microwave air fryer, right? That's it right there. In a microwave, in an air fryer.
Yep.
Right? And well done. If you want to combine those 3 phrases, you got a better shot at ranking. So let's see. Oven-baked salmon. Oven-baked salmon. Let's try. Let's see if tinfoil it has any relevance at all. Okay, so I would just add the word recipe, right? And I don't think the word boat really has anything to do with it, so I would use 𝑐𝑖 and remove that, right? He's got this tinfoil boat.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what I've observed is the bold on YouTube is not as visible, so I like to just make things italic. So I would italicize boat and put a little boat emoji right in there because that would give it a pop. And I would actually put like a fish in the beginning because when you put the emojis inside of your titles, it really, really, you know, shoots it back up. And I believe, I can't prove it, but I believe that what ends up happening is more people will see it because you change your title and then YouTube pushes it out there a little bit to test to see if the title's better than the previous one. So I've seen that just tweaking your videos once a week makes a huge difference. So, but yeah, I love breathing fresh life into old videos rather than making new videos. You know?
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Once I get some a collection of old videos, I'll have to try that.
Well, in the meantime, see if you can reach out to some of these gurus and bring them onto the show. And let's, you know, what my thought with this show is every week or so, we would review some gurus with SearchTriggers, ask SearchTriggers. I'm the guy who wrote the tool. And let's see if some of these tips help bring you more views.
Yeah.
And you also get some ideas for some videos you may want to take. But I think the big conclusion is the videos we want to make are not necessarily the videos that people want to watch.
Right.
Like I did a whole training with Mr. Beast about a week ago, and he said something very profound. He said, the secret of YouTube is just making videos that people want to watch. And then I said, that's really deep and very profound. The corollary to that is if you make videos that people don't watch, then YouTube won't keep showing it. So making really simple videos that solve a problem that a lot of people have that are really interested. You know, like right now, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is trending. So if you do a review of this TV show that just came out on Marvel, a lot of people will want to watch a video like that.
Right.
You know, if you're doing oven-based salmon in tin foil, a lot of people want to see that. So Sean did a great job over there. All right, so I think that's enough for tonight. What do you think? Anything of yours that I can help you with, or we'll call it a wrap? Let me see if anyone's in the audience still. We still have people watching us live online. Thank you for watching us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Katrine is all the way from Denmark. Welcome, Katrine. And Daryl, thanks for being my co-host tonight.
Well, thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
I hope you learned something, and dig back into SearchTriggers, and I'll see you guys at the next one. If you want access to any of the tools that we talked about tonight, we'll put the links below in the chat. Like and subscribe to the channel, and let us know in your comments what your YouTube channel is, and we may feature it in the next one. All right. Take care. Bye-bye now.